I've put on this little beat. Don't do that often. The words started to come together in my mind a little, so I figured I'd restart it. Maybe I'd just talk out loud. Maybe do something. Maybe make a rhyme as the words come to mind. See what they say. What this beat. Put a message together. Get folk on their feet. 24 October. 316. 316. 316. My middle name is John, but it's not about me. This is about you. It's about them. It's about they. It's about us. It's about I. It's about letting y'all know that you're currently getting fried. And all these words, I don't like how they come in out. So it's going round and round. Something a little more clear, more concise, more to the point. Something more to break the ice. Something deep, something clear, something coherent, something to break the contradiction, break the spells of mental confliction. What can break those spells? What can break the ice? What can get to the heart? The heart is the path. It's the way. It's the art. It's the art of life. It's the way things play. Not play. It ain't a game. It's about what's happening today. What's happening right now. What is happening. Where we got here. Once you see the vast simplicity, it becomes very clear. We're not just material, electromagnetic, energetic, at the basis of things. The electric has a field code. Let's get, no. It's not, nope. Not too concise. There we go. Voice trailed off. Yeah, started to overthink. Things weren't coming freely, flowing freely from the heart. Now it's 3-6. Some of the word combinations that were coming to mind when this first started to play, partway through, they were really, really good, clear, concise, kind of rhymed. And now that I've spewed all this nonsense, I can't bring them back to mind. Oh, let's see. I don't even remember what it was. Vote. Do you know the etymology? No, not like that. But it's etymology. Let's see. I think they're kind of, let's see, etymology of vote. As an example of things that are wrong, maybe I could come up with a series of things. Example. Yeah, example. Etymology of vote. Make a promise to a god? No wonder. Let's see. Etymology of vote. Make a promise to a god? No wonder this is broke. Yep. Because folk are made man God. Man God, woman God. Man and woman that want to play God. And now I'm going to get into this. Let's see. it's so, what's frustrating is the simplicity that would fix all of this. In my humble opinion, is for each man and woman to have a foundation and overarching authority being the Most High, realizing that this is creation, which takes each looking and feeling for themselves to do, and all the evidence is around them and within them, and has been all along. That the only thing really, really complicated is themselves. And once that's made clear, and once the ground becomes still, and one can watch the sun move and stars rotate above, that's it. See all the false authority and labels and fractions and divisions and compartmentalizations for everything that they are. They're just that. Because unity is what can be found inside. No more dualism. No more this or that. Actual truth. Finding the Most High. Knowing right from wrong in the heart. Because you can empathetically feel it. That comes with regaining the soul. And that can only happen when the darkness is sorted through inside each. Yeah. And I put those in so many words. Different times. And that's why, yep. I don't think this song idea is going to work either. Again. You're thinking about writing something else. Writing a poem. Writing a song. Even thoughts about doing a little, just like a conversation with myself, kind of like a, yeah. Trying to think of something else I can help with. I also feel like that I very well, with what's going on, that maybe I very well should not say any more, add anything to the pile, so to speak, because there's so much for stuff to folk to sort through, come to know and realize as fast as they can. And really it's the inward journey is what they need to get on the fastest. So if I keep putting words out there and distracting folk from their internal journey because they're listening to something I just spewed out, so now they're focusing on something outside them, whether it could help them or not. It may be harmful for many others. So in that way, for what good it might do for someone, it could do much more harm for many others that maybe, are just realizing the lies going on around them and within them and the contradictions within them and the way they're living, and really just realizing that the whole lifestyle, self-destructive lifestyle of this society, this so-called culture was set up on purpose to be like that, just for this very thing playing out now to happen. It's really clear. But it can only be clear once the poisons are out, once one stops living in contradiction between heart and mind, because that is the path, that is the narrow path. Few find, but that's the thing. No few can find it. Each that do can point it out, and others can then get on that path within them, and that path within them is the inner journey. So it's not like they're actually following someone around outside going somewhere. Maybe that's how, maybe I could make one more little video, I don't know. Just about that. But then that would bring me into the whole meat thing and flesh thing. People can't take that. Because to me that's very clear, simple. It wasn't me realizing it. Contradiction. And then because I thought, yeah, well, that's how else? How's you gonna get protein? All these other lies. I just, thought that too, and then everything changed here after, yeah, that whole thing. And finding out something as simple as hemp seeds. Hemp seeds has more protein and omega-3s, omega-6s, and all these other nutrients the body needs than than the meat or flesh of other life. It just does, and the body works so much better. The body and mind work so much better with the nutrients from the earth, from plants, and just simple things like my wife brought up. Such good, simple, clear points, and I don't know if they made it on a video or not. They might have, but where do the cows or whatever folk eat that they just think is, steak or meat? Like they don't think about the life that was given for that, like deeply enough to realize that life, had babies too. They had babies. They had a feeling. You can see them, watching them interact, and all these things, and then to just think so lowly of them, or little of them, to think that their life, that they were given life, so you could just kill them in their life that they were given and consume them. That's how they got us to act like savages, and just it was part of the desensitization to life, and to destroy care over time and things. Because though you might not think about it in the mind, or you might think that it's all right, your body feels it. Your body is processing that death and all this other stuff through systems that were designed to operate all stuff from the plant kingdom. And I only say that because I proved it to myself and how I lived. I haven't gotten, after almost dying from so many health problems, I've been sick in years now. And folk have that misconception of they'll be malnourished and all these other things. No, that's the thing, is to find those plants that are very high in protein and omega-3s, omega-6s, and these good things, these good nutrients, like hemp seeds. These plants are out there and around us, have been all along. That was why, that's why it's all nonsense. All of it is nonsense and lies. But back to how my wife would put things, where do the plants, or where do the animals get the protein? They eat plants, they eat grass, they eat grain, they eat this and that. That's where. That's what makes them so big, healthy. That's how their flesh builds. That's how they grow. It's similar to us. We grow the same way, and could grow just by consuming the plants as well, and that's as our body was designed. So folk that think that, protein comes from meat, well, no, it doesn't, because meat gets its protein from plants. It's so simple, it's ridiculous once you get there. And then being able to empathetically feel that connection of life and realize that's another life, like you have a life, like each moment each life has here, each heartbeat it's almost given to it by the Creator. And if you don't think there's a Creator, that's part of the lie. It's what I feel for too. Another good point she made was to someone, I don't know who, but she had said it, or she had told me about it or something, but she said, how does it taste? Like, let's say they love it, it's so hard to stop eating because I love steak, or I love this, or it's flesh. You love dead flesh. So she said, well, do you eat it plain or raw? something like that. You just eat it with nothing, or you put stuff on it to flavor it. And then most everyone, they flavor it with all kind of crap, because if you eat it, if you just eat dead flesh, I mean, you'll taste it for what it is. As you chomp it up, it's a bunch of mushy dead flesh that you chomping up in your mouth, and it doesn't taste good. That's why folk gotta smother it in shit so they can consume that death. And then most of the shit they smother it with or season it with, half the time like it's poison anyway, so they consume more poisons. And then with all, so I don't know. I used to think the same broken ass way and consume life the same broken ass way and be vampiric in nature in the same broken ass way over time, because over time is how it happens, because this damage is cumulative that happens from all the ridiculous nonsense poisoning in so many different ways, different forms and fashions, and lies starting in childhood. I mean, that's why year after year after year it's been getting worse quick, because the damage is cumulative. If you're not healing from the damage, you're getting sicker. If you're not getting more sane, you're getting more insane. And most are, I don't know. I can't say. I know the state of insanity that I came out of. I was dangerous. Absolutely dangerously insane back in 2015. And that's what I've been trying to explain ever since, because it's unnatural. It's against nature. It's against our nature. It's against, I'm not saying I'm multiples, but as men and women and children, as a species, the things that have happened, the way they're happening, the way they're constructed, the way they're believed, it is unnatural in so many senses of that word, and it was done on purpose. And each can snap out of it, though. It is possible, and heal as best they can, but the damage is cumulative. So, I don't know. I don't know how much time is left, so I said all these things before. So really, that's where I'm left. I feel that without being able to talk to someone in the flesh, so I could give more context or more explanation to a certain thing that I say, like if it's not clearly understood or received by whoever's listening. If I can't do that, then I could be causing issues for them. So that's why now I don't want to add anymore. Though I can say things real clear and concise and to the point with a quickness now. It might be, yeah, that's the problem. It might be without being able to explain further to the receiver of that message, whatever they might need to hear to get a clear picture of what I was just trying to communicate. Then that could leave, that's what leaves those hiccups in the mind, or could leave someone lost somewhere with just a misspoken, or not a misspoken, but a phrase or some certain words used in a certain way that could take them, well, leave them lost in a thought, so to speak, or a rabbit hole, or whatever. It's in the mind. It's the consciousness. And that's not the thing. It's the conscience and the heart is what really needs working, folk, and that is that narrow path, that narrow way. I could get into that, and that's what I have explained that in ways. So, just those few Bible verses, I could put that. Then again, just the Bible itself, or whatever, I could throw someone off just the simplicity of what I'm trying to say, of what some of the messages are. There's some, I mean, it doesn't matter what book or label or whatever it comes from, if it can be felt and discerned in the heart and mind of the one that hears it to know it's true or not. Doesn't matter where it comes from. Because it's coming from a man or a woman telling another man or a woman something. And in these cases right now and in these times, at least my videos have been just for that very reason, to try and tell other men and women things as just a simple, broken, failure, humble, whatever version of now a living spiritual man that knows that all I have is this body. That's it. It's the only property, really. That's the only property the Creator gives each of us. It's the body we get to inhabit for the life we live here in this place, this creation. Folk have just decided to split it up. Split it up, throw labels on everything, divide it up, and then put a price tag on everything with this fake-ass belief system and money. Because of the fake-ass belief system and authority, man's authority, instead of just natural law of creation, law of morality. Morality clear in the heart and mind. Care for life, one's own life, and the life of other lives. So, yeah. And I know for some that it's all, I don't know, it's the journey inside. Some are way further away than others, and some I don't know.